We are in Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. We've been here once before, but we actually didn't really get to experience this location. So we have some sites that we want to see, so let's go.
First step on our trip was to rent a car. We arrived by cruise ship at Amber Cove, but even if you're staying in a hotel or at a resort, renting a car might be a good idea if you wish to see all the sights in Puerto Plata.
We made it to Isabel de Torres National Park. Up here is about 30-minute drive and up the mountain.
This is the car we took up, and I gotta tell you, Jaden, this thing barely made it, huh? It was struggling up the mountain, but we made it.
They have the Christ the Redeemer statue. They also have a beautiful botanical garden.
It's kind of a nature preserve as well. It's a national park, so there's lots of things that have to do with nature to do. I heard there's a lot for the kiddos to do. So already, Jesus, you see Jesus.
It's really pretty out here. It's quiet. It's colorful.
The nature, even the drive up, the nature was amazing.
Obviously, you're in the mountains, so the air is really fresh right now.
We kind of took a wrong turn on the way here. We were able to quickly get back on track, but it took us through a neighborhood, and the Dominican people seemed really nice. As soon as they recognized we were tourists, they were waving. Even before they recognized we were tourists, they were waving, just being really kind. There's a tour guy. He's probably gonna try to get us to pay. Okay. Thank you. He just told us there's also a cave here for us to see. She almost got hit. Well, yeah, so, hey, look, let's get this adventure started.
Welcome to the top of the mountain.
This is Jose. He was explaining what you're seeing here in this site to us, so we want to let him tell you as well.
So, like I told you, you come into the Amber Cove port, you know, that is behind that mountain that you can see it over there.
Okay.
But here in Puerto Plata, we have two ports. So the second one is the Taino bed is brand new. It's only like 9 months. So here they're also coming the ship that bring all kind of stuff of things to the Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay. So like goods and...
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So the name is Taino Bay. So this is the Puerto Plata city. All that you see right here. This statue is a replica of the one in Brazil, specific the one in Brazil. The difference is that this one is 16 feet and the one in Brazil is 38 feet.
Okay.
And this one is made in bronze and the one in Brazil is made in concrete.
Okay.
So you know, but anyway, this one is more expensive than the one in Brazil.
Oh wow, even though it's smaller.
Was donated by the French government and the English people bring it here.
Okay, yeah. Very good. So as soon as you get up here, you're going to get approached by somebody who wants to take your picture. Just be aware that after they take your picture, they're very nice, very kind. They'll take really good pictures.
And they're free. The pictures are free on your own camera.
They'll give your camera back safely. Nice people. But then they'll want you to go to their shop. You're not obligated to buy anything. They do have some really nice stuff there. I think we spent a little bit more than we intended when we got up here.
We ended up spending, But we have like some unique things that are to this area, like the stones that are specific to the area, like amber
and Lattimore. He actually even gave us an extra little gift of the actual Lattimore that they take out of the ground, which is cool because Jaden's really into collecting rocks.
He was very genuine. So I appreciated the experience. He gave us a lot of information, which we weren't anticipating, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
He said that we didn't have to pay. We didn't have to get anything, but we did get stuff.
Yeah. So you're not forced. I mean, they are convincing, but you're not forced.
I'm so glad that we got here when we did, because literally, and I forget that it usually gets pretty foggy or can when you're up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Because when we got here, it was clear we could see everything, and now literally all you see is fog.
I have heard that earlier, and if you come early in the day, then it's more likely to be clear.
I want to live in Amber Cove now.
You want to live here?
You're about to go to
it's nice, huh? You know, it's definitely the destinations, the different tourist spots. you want to get to, such as the typical house and the lagoon and those type of things. But half the fun is checking out this wildlife and these interesting plants and taking pictures of them. We'll put it. This is awkward. This is awkward.
The flowers and the plants are so, like, you literally feel like you're in the rainforest because they're so.
I mean, it is the rainforest. You are literally in the rainforest.
Like, you feel like you're in the rainforest.
Because you are.
It's different. You know what I'm saying?
So this is the lagoon. It's less of a lagoon, more of like a water. Yeah, it's a water feature.
It's kind of cool with the fog though, and it's happening.
Yeah, it's very picturesque. You know what else is picturesque?
Huh?
You.
Aw.
Looking like a better version of Lupita. Right next to the lagoon is the typical home. What we learned is that what happened was when the colonizers showed up, the Spanish showed up, the Aboriginal people adapted their traditional home to suit the situation in which they live. And that has actually been passed down through the ages for Dominicans, in which a lot of them still live in similar houses, even though they're not generally constructed out of the same materials. A lot of them, according to the sign, live in similar type homes to this day. You want to see the bathroom? I'll go out there.
No.
Go use the bathroom. That's the bathroom. Imagine wake up in the middle of the night. You gotta use the bathroom. You gotta come outside and go sit down there.
Is this the people used to live here?
Yeah.
Spiderwebs.
Some people still live out in the jungle, in the mountains, and live like this. Y'all gotta check out our video when we went to Playa del Carmen, the Secrets Resort. And this woman was bragging about how when she say hello or hola in Spanish, people think she's from Mexico and just be going off.
Do you do the same?
Well, listen, that tour guide from the Carnival ship, he said, "Buenos dias" to me. I said it back, and this man thought I was Dominican, man.
Really?
He'd start spouting off in Spanish.
Started talking?
Yeah. And and I said a couple other things to him in Spanish. Whew, we climbing. A little bit of a hill.
You okay?
I need to get back in the gym.
We literally just started the hill.
I need to get back in the gym.
Like we haven't been walking that long.
But anyway, so this man told me in Spanish that he's bringing a tour group from the cruise ship and asked me to wait so the tourists can look at the house first.
Oh, really?
In Spanish. And first of all, the fact that I understood it, and second of all, the fact he thought I was a local. I'm saying.
Do you feel pretty hyped?
I'm feeling good.
Congratulations.
So we have arrived at the cavern. My son's walking past the cavern. But the cave is right here. This cave, they told us, is an indigenous cave of the Taino people, the Aborigine people here in the Dominican Republic. This was a sacred. I
just saw you slip.
I literally almost fell just now. Anyway, so this was apparently a sacred cave for the Taino people, the Aboriginal people here in the Dominican Republic. It's kind of cool. You get to go in and get a sense of their native culture and spirituality and those type of things.
I don't have shoes that are able to track these things that I can't see. Oh, my knee just cracked.
Mommy moaning and complaining.
My knee cracked when I went down there.
Do we have to go down?
No, there's nothing. I can't see in here, guys.
When it rains, this pathway gets a little slick down there. So be mindful of that. Once we made it back up the hill to the car, we headed down the mountain and into Puerto Plata to visit the local fortaleza.
Behind us is the fort of San Felipe. So
this fort was commissioned in 1564 by King Philip II of Spain. It ended up being finished in 1577 by a local mayor after the king passed away. We're going to go inside right now and check out what's inside, but before we do, I just want to show you what's behind us.
It's
here.
so pretty.
Sorry, what's behind you? What's in front of us, but what's behind you? Look at that. This is the view that you get from the fort.
The mountains up there.
The fort is small, to say the least. It does only cost about $5 US per person, and it would only take you 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops to go through.
With the cost of entrance, you get a guided tour. So it's about 12 to 15 minutes. Central Park of Independence. As you can see, there's Christmas decorations, and it looks like they're having some holiday festivities over here.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that have gathered. But this is a place, there's nice little quaint shops. There's a cathedral here that has been here for a couple hundred years. If you're touring Puerto Plata, this is somewhere you want to visit. Before we left the historic center, we had to make some time for some Dominican chocolate tasting. Yeah?
It has a hint. It seems like all chocolates that are not in the U.S., they're not loaded with sugar.
Not made by Hershey.
I really appreciate that. It has like a very rich deepness to it.
Is this white chocolate, Blanco? Is that Blanco? Is that white chocolate? So that would be like me. This is me. And then this is you, the dark chocolate.
You know what somebody called me when we were walking down the street?
What?
He said, "Hola, Coca-Cola." I don't know if that's like a compliment.
Maybe it's because we're from Atlanta. Coke is in Atlanta. They wouldn't know you were from Atlanta.
Yeah, that sounds like it was.
Yeah, this is definitely a tourist place. We're at Pink Street now, and so there's 2 cruise ships in today. And this is usually somewhere where you would go, you would be able to take a bunch of photos for maybe Instagram or something. But as you see behind me, yeah, you're not gonna find yourself time to take pictures. After discovering that Pink Street was crowded with tourists, we headed over to Umbrella Street, and we actually found that not only was this a better place to take pictures, but on Pink Street, it's just walls, whereas Umbrella Street, there's a lot of cafes and little stores, so it's a much more enjoyable experience. Thank you for joining us on the Fabeola Life for our day in Puerto Plata. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos to come, or maybe even check out one of the videos that's on your screen right now. We will see you on the next adventure.